Morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Evan Better Presents. And today I'm going to show you some of the stuff I've been working on here. So let's go back into our big turbine house. And in case you guys weren't screaming enough about it, I'm sure you must have been, or will be. This is the future. Thank you, ominous sound effect. I didn't put enough rotor blades on my reactor. I had only 2 layers of rotor blades when you needed 3 layers of rotor blades. So there's 82 blades in total on this son of a bitch. If you take a look over here, you can see here. What? Max. Okay, this looks like a little different than it normally should. Anyway, as you can see here, I put on the 82 out of 80 rotor blades for efficiency. And one of the things I did differently was I added that extra block of Enderium right there. Now, what did that do? Well, it got it... I hate how that graphic does that. It really makes me mad. What it did is it slowed the rotational speed down. This would be at 1796, if not for that. So it slowed the rotational speed down to 1749. But look, I'm getting 28,978 RF a tick versus 24,000. I don't see the downside to that. I'm getting a lot more for the same flow rate. There's no downside. That works. That works just fine. So you can see here I got the 3 power taps, which for whatever reason they just don't seem to mesh well with these Ender IO pipes. They always seem like they're disconnected, but they're not because you see the green lights are on. I brought over my God, that rain's noisy. Remind me to make a sound block to get rid of that thing. Get rid of the noise of the rain. I brought over the ME network, and let's just go downstairs, and I added a capacitor bank. And this is a work in progress, but you can see here I'm currently storing 108 million megajoules, which means that's a billion RF, and we're currently putting out 21,600 megajoules a tick, which isn't really doable. That'd be 200,000 RF. That's not really doable for an output. As you can see here, I am getting it in. Each one, don't forget, each one of these moves 20,000, so 20, 40, 60,000. I can pretty much hook this one line up to both reactors, and it would be able to push out the amount that's coming out of this, because there's only about 28,000 coming out of these reactors, right? So that's recovered. I'll show you that in a second as well. Here's the line that goes to the rest of my base. I'll show you guys that. This is still a work in progress. I eventually want to fill this whole frickin' side of the room with one of these guys and then duplicate that over here. But I've got to automate some of my Ender IO machines to make that happen because it is intensive. And then this is just some stairs down to this open cavern. You can see the lines there. They just run on back to the main base there. Yeah, so here's our power tap from our other power sources and our other big capacitor bank. And then this guy's coming in. So there we go. We're feeding the network now. I don't see any need to improve that at the moment. This capacitor bank, for reference, has 4.5 million megajoules. The other one had 108 million megajoules. So there you go. That's the difference. I don't know why I'm still pumping out so much for this guy. I don't need to anymore. Not even close. We'll bring this sucker up to 80. I guess I was doing this for the plutonium, the cyanide ore. Don't even need that shit anymore. This one does have an automatic reprocessor on it, so I'm getting the plutonium. Plutonium ingots, from what I understand, can be used interchangeably with yellowite, so it is a forever forever renewing power source. I can work with that. This thing being at 15% output does tell me that our 2 reactors are on because it is raining out, so there's no way these solar panels are doing their job. Oh, your day's coming to an end, mister. Your day is coming to an end. Enjoy your... because I'm going to be replacing you with steam turbines very soon. What was something else? Oh, our main quarry that was over there, it's finished. So the clock's a-ticking. The clock is a-ticking now, because now that quarry's finished, where's my... this 13,000 iron ingots is all I've got left. So, boom, boom, boom. Where's the ominous music now, huh? When it's actually an ominous situation, huh? Where are you now, you bastard? What do we got on this? Create a scanner. I don't know if I've done that. Scrap boxes, haven't done that. EU production by shitload, have not really done that. Ignis extruder for scrap, haven't done that. But then at the same time, I've got a million and a million. I don't know if I do need to do that. I got plenty of scrap there. Let's see. Oh! Let's look at these MFR lasers, okay? So, the laser drill, added by Mine Factory Reloaded. Why do I keep calling them MFR lasers? I don't know. There must have been something at some point that said that. Maybe they don't do that anymore. So, these guys are pretty intensive to make, as you can see here. Plastic sheets, that's for every Mine Factory Reloaded thing, so you should make a couple of those. Redstone reception coils, I've got plenty of those. I made a couple of glowstone illuminators. They're in the system at the moment. Nothing really big deal there. This is where it gets a problem. Laser drill precharger. Now, to get the most efficiency out of this thing, you need 4 of these things. Okay? Everything else is standard. Whoa, 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 stop the presses. What's this? Can't even click on it. That is a pink slime ball from Mine Factory Reloaded. And as you can imagine, you can get pink slime balls from pink slimes. Well, that's all good and dandy, but where the frick do you get pink slimes from? Well, you get pink slimes from the slaughterhouse. I got a couple of new things set up here. Oh, you can just see it in action. There we go. This, my friends, how did you get outside? Are you actually outside? Nobody goes outside. This, my friends, is the slaughterhouse. In front of this thing, the 5x5 area, it will automatically slaughter anything that gets, any animal that gets in front of it, like that. And it automatically pumps out 2 things, liquid meat and pink slime. To keep the sheep population going, I have installed a breeder. You can just see that in action right there. So the breeder takes wheat, and as it idles down, boom, it'll pump out wheat to everything in a 5x5 in front of it. Alright, nobody needs any love there. So, that, of course, is our rancher, which collects wool, and our sewers. I expanded it a little bit, because at one point I closed off the slaughterhouse pen there, and it was literally, there was a sheep for every centimeter of space on this ground. So I've reopened it up, allowed them to walk in on their own free will to get themselves murdered. That's their choice. I'm not going to stop it. I did find a little something I didn't realize this was going to do, and it's a blessing in disguise. When the sheep were all dead, when there was only a couple of sheep left, and I had to turn off the pen to the slaughterhouse, the sewers, much like the sewers over there in our essence farm, do collect mob essence. I thought they only collected sewage, but they actually collect mob essence as well. You know what I think is happening? I think the mob essence is happening now that I'm slaughtering. Now that some of these sheep are actually getting slaughtered, like this guy here, boom. I think there's actually a mob essence being attracted by that sewer over there. Or it could literally just be that the sewers collect mob essences from things walking over top of them. So what I had done was I put a tank, and I had put the tank to the system. To the system. What was happening though is I was getting way too much sewage in the system, and I'll show you that in a second. So I just put this mob essence tank here. I'll come and collect the mob essence out of it every once in a while by hooking it into the ME network. But for right now, it's okay. That weird glitch with the water is still going on, but it's not affecting the server anymore, so that's okay. I can live with that. What do I want to show you? Oh yeah, the pink slime. So pink slime is not easy to come by. For every time a sheep gets slaughtered, you get like a tenth of of a pink slime output. You can see that right here. Here's liquid meat. I got 25 buckets of that, and I have almost 2 buckets of pink slime. I have made 1 pink slime so far to test it out. So I have almost another 2 buckets of pink slime coming up. I'm going to need probably another, well, I guess that'd be another like 4 animals to get slaughtered for me to get the pink slime I need. I'm pretty sure that's the level at which it goes up. Hard to know for sure. Mob Essays, we're over 1,000 buckets now, and we're almost at 700 buckets, wow, 651 to be exact, buckets of fluid XP, liquid XP. We still got 49,000 buckets of fuel. The lava is continuing to burn down because I have cut it off still. We're down to 107. That, if you remember, we did have at one point 189,000 buckets of lava, filled up an entire ME drive system. You can see here now the ME drive system is starting to get some relief. This whole drive is more or less all lava. More or less. There's other stuff in there, obviously. We still haven't even begun to fill up our other physical drive, so I have no need to expand that just yet. That is, of course, in part due to the fact that I have put all the major items in these top 2 lines in their own individual deep storage units. So I think I've added some other stuff here like ender seeds as well because they're starting to grow pretty rapidly. Glowstone seeds will be adding to that list. This is definitely in there. Anything that has a perpetual growth rate, such as renewable resources, they're getting their own deep storage cell because then I don't have to ever worry about them. Otherwise, they could eventually, if I wasn't paying attention, take over the whole system of storage. So we got pink slime here. How do we get some pink slime? So here's the sewage. You can see the sludge, which is going to the boiler, pops in, pops out. We still got 27,000 buckets of oil. That does mean our Mistcraft realm has stopped producing a while ago. So another great thing here is if I need to just get a bucket's worth of stuff out of here, so I just throw it in this. Boom, pink slime bucket. Now how do you turn this into a pink slime? Oh, I didn't figure it out at first. I thought it was actually wrecking stuff. I was like, oh, well, this isn't any good. I see the grass has regrown since the last time I had a pink slime. Just plop it down in the world, get your sword out. There he is. There he is. Now, if I had a syringe of embiggening or whatever it's called, I could get a big slime out of that, but I just need the slime ball. So that's 2 slime balls I now have in the system. I could make 2 of those lasers now. Those two of those laser prechargers. I have 2. I can make 2 laser prechargers. But you know, go big or go home. That's my philosophy on shit. I want to check the inventory on. Okay, we do have 10, 5,000. All right, let's make some more solar panels. Because you got to remember, guys, we're still needing a lot more solar panels. If we want to get UU matter produced in any kind of quantity, we're going to need a lot of solar panels. Well, we're going to need a lot of EU generation. Not necessarily solar panels, but EU generation. We're going to need a shit ton. So the easiest way to do this is to, well, our ME network is pretty fast. This, you know, our hard ACK over here works pretty goddamn good, but it doesn't hurt to help it out. So let's see. Furnaces, we got 821 furnaces at the moment. Electric furnace. Iron furnace. All right, let's craft ourselves a few hundred iron furnaces. This, of course, will just help. That was really, really fast. Okay. RE batteries. Let's craft a couple hundred of those. How's our tin cable? You know, I never thought about that. Okay, I got over 2,000 tin cable. Plenty. Because last time I started making mass amounts of solar panels, I started looking in the system for what was going to bog it down. Let's just do this. Pink. There's 1 pink slime ball, and now 2. All right. So, once that gets itself sorted, I think I'm going to turn this son of a bitch on to making some solar panels again. I got 18 medium voltage ones, but obviously that is not enough. So let's just crank out another 512 regular solar panels as well. There we go. So as soon as it's done this, it will kick over to this. Now, I have considered, very, very, very much so considered, pulling out all of the patterns in here that relate to making these guys, or solar panels, and throwing them in their own dedicated super Mac. Which inside of this one, this is a pretty good Mac. I mean, what is this, a 7x7 or something? 5x5? 5x5 by whatever that is. Anyway, and inside of it is only one core of four pattern encoders. The rest is all CPUs. And it goes very quickly. But if I was to put one in a 7x7 Mac, it would almost be instantaneous, the speed at which it would create stuff. So I'm very tempted. Very tempted to do that. But I mean, right now, look at this. This thing's burning through. It goes fast. It goes very fast. Look at that. It's doing like 2, 3 every second. That's fine. Well, let's see if we have one more pink slime. Please, 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 please. It is taking such a long time to get this pink slime shit. No, it hasn't. They haven't increased anything. God damn it. We're gonna go back over there and check on the sheet just to make sure. So you can see here, this is what I had to do to get myself the necessary amounts of this electrical steel to make my capacitors. Electrical steel is a pain in the ass because, actually, that reminds me of something. Silicone. Silicone is not very abundant in my system, and I have to. It is one of these things where it has to literally be crafted in a furnace every time I want to make it. So I'm going to start making 1,000 of it. And you know what? Let's just keep going with that number. 2,048 of it. There we go. So now that'll be part of the next. There you go. It's actually crafting some in the background, one at a time. Oh, that's the thing. Is this doesn't involve the Mac. That's why I can craft this stuff in the background, no problem. Because this actually just involves a redstone furnace, one redstone furnace in my production facility. So I can actually kick on. So let's go look at the solar panels because those are done now. Let's make 512 low voltage solar panels. And of course, as you guys know, it takes 8 to make one. So not very much is coming out of that. Yeah, you can see here, this is where we're bogging the system down. I need to make thousands, literally thousands of these things to make. And here comes the coils. But you can see how fast this works. But if this was in its own individual Mac, or if I set up a Mac for each one of these components, I could do that. I could set up a room that had Macs, and each Mac was its own individual component, like these major components. Or I could set it up so that like each step in the solar panel production was its own individual component. So like one for regular solar panels, one for low voltage, one for medium, and one for high voltage. And I set up a Mac for each one of those, so 4 different Macs. That would be blazing fast. Because then each Mac is going to do its own portion of the recipe. So I'm very, very, very tempted to do that. That's going to be very intensive, resource intensive to make that happen though. So I'm going to have to hold off until I have my laser drills up and running. But I'm close. I'm very close to getting a laser drill up and running. I do need to get this extra reactor freaking up and going as well. For right now, though, I just want to check in on this stuff. All right, so this reactor is actually processing through Yellorium a lot faster than the other one was. I don't know how much cyanide we have in the system, but this thing is pushing through. It's pushing through quite a bit. Still, what a bamf. What a bamf. I love that. I can't wait to build the second one. I don't have the resources to build it right now. I need more cyanide. That's why I've been running this thing at full power. I need the cyanide to make more of these frames in this class. I just don't have the resources at the moment, so I'm not far off, but I gotta wait a while. Yeah, something's not up with that farm. Nobody's getting slaughtered. Either I've lost all my sheep, which I haven't, thank God. Don't tell me I need to stick a fucking chicken chunk loader over here, you stupid assholes. You can see the way this works here. It's pretty good. That's a small area over there that they can travel into on their own. Like, they all seem to want to go over there at some point in their lives. Until that happens. And the breeder keeps them all over here, happy and good. The sewers are still collecting the sewage by a lot. I love this breeder. I mean, thank God for Mine Factory Reloaded and its automation. I gotta say, Mine Factory Reloaded, probably one of my favorite mods. Right up there with Applied Energistics for its usefulness. It really is. It really is absolutely amazing how helpful it is. Okay, see this damage here? That's from these assholes up here. That means I don't have that fenced off properly. Because that's what that is. That's slime damage. So let's go see why our friends, the slimes, feel they can step on my shit. Motherfuckers, come on. Come on out. Come on, bitches. I thought you were freaking killer. Come on. Want to step on my farm? See, I put up this fence to try and keep, like, you know, corral them this way. That's better. Now I can see the water again. There, no night vision. But yeah, you can see our base here. It looks pretty cool. Clearly the fence isn't doing its job, though. And now the slimes are being shy. Like, what the shit? Don't be shy, you little shitheads. What the hell? Why don't I bounce? Oh, wow, look at my energy. Alright, let's go charge up our suit here. We're probably running on absolute fumes at this point. Empty. 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 Holy shit! I don't think I've ever had it this low before. Wow. Yeah, that was that's dangerous, because one creeper explosion with no protection like that, with no shield protection, boom, I'd be toast. The diamond plates is the reason why I kept them. Right? I could replace it all with shields, right? I'd be able to fly a lot faster. I'd be able to go a lot further. I wouldn't use them as much power because I'd be able to fly so much faster. But you know, I run out of power. What's protecting me? Nothing. Creeper would blow me up and I'd be done. Power suit would be useless. I'd be dead very easily. So that's why I keep the diamond plates in the armor and not replace it all with nothing but those shield emitters, because it would be dangerous. Be hella dangerous. So yeah, right now it looks like we have a lot of power generation, doesn't it? Well, as soon as I hook up one of these laser drills, they require 5,000 RF per pre-charger. 5,000. That'll disappear so fast. Oh, and just one update to you guys. At first I thought 3 fields of ender pearls was a little excessive. I have currently 933. That is after I processed over 1,000 ender pearls, making vibrant alloy. There you go. Well, 1,000, well over 1,000 to make that much vibrant alloy. Vibrant alloy, of course, is one of the main components of Ender IO power conduits. I was contemplating turning one of these into something else. No. Ender pearls, you just keep being produced, guys. You are saving my life. I do want to expand this farm at some point all the way across because it is too goddamn useful. It is so useful to have this stuff being produced in the background. Also, look at this. We now have enough seeds that our wither skeleton farm has produced. It's filled itself up. All whatever, 64 spots or whatever's there. I can't remember. But check this out. I couldn't believe this. We have 468 wither skeleton skulls now. 468! I don't even know. I never have to go back to the nether again. I don't need lava. I can produce lava on my own. I don't need wither skeleton skulls. So now that we have so many wither skeleton skulls, I'm very soon contemplating going to fight the wither boss. That's going to happen very soon. I'm going to set up a room for it, get my potions up, and get ready. You can see here I'm up second layer in here. I probably have more essence plants now. 3. 3's not worth my time building up. Alright, so what do I need to get accomplished? Let's see how those solar panels are coming. Because it would be nice to be able to install a couple more today. Oh, we're bogged down on iron plates. I can't believe that. I had over 10,000 iron plates. I didn't increase the number, but I don't think I have any more. I don't have enough iron in my system to deal with that. So we need to start mining something right now in the meantime, because we're going to be out of this. This is our stock of iron at the moment. We're going to be out soon if we don't do something about it. So let's get. I know what I'm going to use. An ender quarry. I've never used it yet. I built it, never used it. And I need fence for that. That's why I built so much fence. 316. So 64 by 64 by 64 by 64 ought to do it. And we'll stick it up here. You know what? I have such nice landscape over here to look at. I don't want to destroy it. I plugged the slime pit. I have enough magnum torches. I was using it because for whatever reason, slime liquid attracts zombies and everything like that. So I was using it as like a cheap attractant of zombies. So the zombies were coming over there and leaving me alone. But yeah, there's no need to do that anymore. I kind of want some flat land because I don't really want to have to go through the hassle of flying to put these fences up. There's a big downside to this ender quarry. It has a nice plus side. You can go as large as you want. Oh, goddamn lag. You can go with an ender quarry. You can go as large as you want. There's no limit. I could go, I could go 200, 500, 512 by 512 by 512, whatever. It wouldn't stop. There's no reason to stop. The downside to an ender quarry is that you actually have to put out fences, which is stupid. So we're actually over top of one of my previous quarries. I can't stop. How level are we here? Maybe 2 levels up. So let's just get out some stone. And we're going to go up a couple levels here. So really? You're going to fuck with me already? This didn't take long. So I'm going to set up this ender quarry, guys. Next episode, we'll kick this sucker on. We'll see how that goes. And we'll also be getting closer to making our Yuya Manor. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next episode of Evan Better Presents.